Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2001 season replay in Payoff Pitch Baseball. Block 17 takes us to June 4th, 2001, and Busch Stadium as the Cincinnati Reds are playing the St. Louis Cardinals tonight. Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at Busch Stadium. Figured his beloved Reds would get him over here. Currently, both teams having a fairly forgettable season replay. Actually, the bottom two teams in the NL Central. The Reds come into this one with a record of 24 wins and 31 losses. And the Cardinals are currently 5 games behind them with a record of 19 and 36. As Viper Dave now joins us here at Busch Stadium. Without any further ado, what say we jump right into the action? Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals tonight is Andy Benes. 7-7 with a 7.38 ERA. 107 and a third innings pitched, 122 hits, 30 homers, 61 walks, 78 strikeouts in 2001. We will take our first look at the Reds starting lineup. Leading off for the Reds, we've got Deion Sanders, apparently dabbling in his baseball time here. He's in left field. Michael Tucker is in center field. Alex Ochoa is in right field. Sean Casey's at first base. Dimitri Young is at third base. Bill Selby is at second base. Pokey Reese is at shortstop. Kelly Stinnett is catching. And our starting pitcher for the Reds, Osvaldo Fernandez, is hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 1. Leading off for the Reds tonight is Deion Sanders. 1 homer, 4 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Fortunately, the dice are simple. Actually, they would work for either team. We are using red and white dice tonight. Cardinals are the home team. Like I said, it would work just as well for the Reds. 2 teams in the basement of the NL Central. So far at this point, they're playing for pride. But it is June. There's a lot of baseball left to play. Benes will get the sign from Mike Matheny. Which team will start their climb out of the basement of the NL Central? Only the dice know, and in order to find out what story the dice want to tell, we have to go to the opening pitch as fans are filing into Busch Stadium here, so let's take it away. We'll get started with a 5. That'll be a patient 7, and that'll be a walk for Sanders as we are underway here at Busch Stadium. The infield will go to double play depth. Michael Tucker, now the batter. 7 homers, 21 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sanders, not really a threat to steal. He will hold. Benes will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 21. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Tucker. That will be out number 1. That'll bring Alex Ochoa to the plate. 7 homers, 13 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Benes will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a patient 38, and against a righty, that's going to be a base hit for Ochoa. Let's see what happens here. Hard grounder into left field. Runner on first advances 1 base. All of a sudden, we've got 2 on, 1 out. That'll bring Sean Casey into the batter's box. 11 homers, 26 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Sanders, still not a threat to steal. He will hold. Benes will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 3, and just like that, the bases are loaded with Reds. That will bring the infield in with 1 out. And it'll bring Dimitri Young into the batter's box. 18 homers, 22 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Benes already in a jam here in the top of the first. Reds have got him loaded. Bennis will get the sign from Matheny. Fans here at Busch Stadium hoping for a big-time pitch. Bennis will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 43, and against a righty, that's going to be a base hit. The Reds are going to score. Sanders and Ochoa will both score. Casey will go to first. Young will go to second. 2-0 in favor of the Reds. Stadium groans. Ugh. The infield will go back to double play depth as Bill Selby, now the batter. 2 homers, 4 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Bennis knows he's got to have instant amnesia from that. He will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 48, and that's going to be a little bit too high. That'll be lined right to short. Picking that off will be Edgar Renteria. The ball will slam into his glove for the second out of the inning. That will bring Pokey Reese into the batter's box. 6 homers, 24 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Bennis will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 85 is in play for a righty. 67 is going to be a bit too high. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Fernando Vina. He will take that to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. The Reds waste no time striking first, though. 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 walks. 2-0 Cincinnati before St. Louis has a chance to come to the plate. Sorry to disappoint you, Philip, but no homer in the cards here for the Reds. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds, though, is Osvaldo Fernandez. 5-6 with a 6.92 ERA. 79 1/3 innings pitched, 103 hits, 8 homers, 33 walks, 35 strikeouts in 2001. So, based on the combined ERAs, I'm expecting a shootout in this one. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Leading off, we've got Fernando Vina at second base. Kerry Robinson's in center field. Placido Polanco is at third base. J.D. Drew is in right field. Craig Paquette is at first base. Ray Lankford is in left field. Edgar Renteria is at shortstop. Mike Matheny is catching. And Andy Bennis is hitting off a pitcher hitting card number 5. Leading off for the Cardinals is Fernando Vina. Fernandez is a righty, 7 homers, 21 walks for Vina against right-handed pitching in 2001. 2-0 Cincinnati, St. Louis taking their first turn at the plate. Fernandez will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 12. Called strike 3 on Vina. Strike 3 for out number 1. Kerry Robinson, now the batter. No homers, 12 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Fernandez will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 40, and that's going to be a base hit for Robinson. He will have a single. The infield will go to double play depth as Placido Polanco now steps up to the plate. 3 homers, 17 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. They might have him lay down a bunt here, actually, and I think they will. That'll be a good sacrifice right over to first base. Picking that up is going to be Casey. The only play he'll have, though, is back to the bag. 2 outs in the inning. Robinson will make second on the play. Two outs in the inning. J.D. Drew, now the batter for the Cardinals. 24 homers, 44 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Fernandez will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 53, and that's going to be a base hit for Drew. Robinson will score. Drew will go to first. 2-1, St. Louis. Stadium cheers. Yay! Craig Paquette, now the batter for the Cardinals. 12 homers, 13 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Fernandez looking in at Stinnett for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 53. That'll be grounded over to third. Picking that up is going to be Young. He will make the throw over to first, and that will retire the side. Cardinals strike back, though. 1 run, 2 hits, and a sacrifice hit. It is now 2-1 Cincinnati after 1. Tip the camera up just a touch. Perfect. Actually, I need to move that business card holder up. Okay. Top of the second, we'll bring Kelly Stinnett up to the plate for the Reds. 8 homers, 11 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Bennis will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 8. Swing and a miss by Stinnett. Strike 3, out number 1. That'll bring Osvaldo Fernandez up to the plate, who probably hardly knows what the bat's for on his shoulders. Bennis will get the sign from Matheny, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 25, and yeah, he'll take his 3 token swings for strike 3 for out number 2. Sanders, now the batter. Sanders walked his first time up. Bennis will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark 23. 23 is wheelhouse for Sanders. And a rare play at wheelhouse with the bases empty. .32, weather takes a turn and game is delayed by rain. Stadium with the roof suffers a power outage. I'm pretty sure Busch Stadium is delayed by rain. Roll a D6. If the result is 1 or 2, no effect on the game. If 3 to 4, there's a lengthy delay and both pitchers must be replaced. 5 to 6, game is postponed. So we're going to roll a D6 and see what happens. That's a 3, so there's going to be a lengthy delay and both pitchers have to be replaced. That's probably the second or third time I've had that rare play this season. So both Bennis and Fernandez have to be replaced. Wow. Okay. So I guess with that in mind, geez, who do they even turn to at this point? Well, let's look at the Reds first. I know they've got two pitchers on long relief that they could potentially put in. I want to make sure neither one of them is slated to start soon. Okay, he's the next starter. So, okay. The Reds are going to get Jim Brower warming up in the bullpen. As for the Cardinals, well, this is a short night for the outings, so let's remember to deal with this first. Brower, actually, I can't change Brower out yet. Let's see, do the Cardinals have anybody on... on long relief they could go to tonight? They're going to get... they're going to go to Alan I was looking at Alan Bennis, but I don't like his card right now. They're going to go to... I think the Cardinals instead are going to go to Gene Stechschult. I probably just butchered his pronunciation. 1-5 with a 3.86 ERA. 70 innings pitched, 71 hits, 10 homers, 33 walks, 51 strikeouts in 2001. So bear with me while we get the pitching change here. Wow, I don't know how I remembered to spell that name. I looked at it all of once and I remembered it. So I guess we'll role play. Neither pitcher can win or lose. No kidding, Philip. So I guess we'll role play giving Stechschult a minute to get some warm-up tosses in. I'll come interact with chat for a little bit. How's everybody doing on this Wednesday evening? It's going to be, looks like it's going to be a snowy night up here in southeast Wisconsin where I am. It's supposed to get very cold. It's supposed to get very cold in the second half of this week, though. Like negative temperatures. I think I was seeing a high for Friday of -5 up here. So, yeah, burr. But yeah, a rare play sending us into a rain delay that makes both pitchers get benched. That makes both pitchers have to get pulled. Wow. That made things interesting. Wow, it's been a fairly rainy season already in 2001. Anyway, the umpires declare time back in. So now Stechschult will get the sign from Matheny, and he will pitch. 3 is a tough 99, and we're going to go for a fly ball into right field. Getting under that is going to be Drew. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds here in the top of the second, stretched out by a lengthy rain delay. Still 2-1 Cincinnati as we move into the bottom of the second. Of course, the Reds also need a pitcher, who they're turning to here. As the Reds are going to give the ball to Jim Brower. 7-10 with a 3.97 ERA. 129 and a third innings pitched. 119 hits. 17 homers. 60 walks. 94 strikeouts in 2001. All of a sudden, he's basically becoming like the starter tonight. Leading off for the Cardinals in the bottom of the second, we've got Ray Lankford. 12 homers, 32 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is an in-play 45, and that's going to be a grounder over to third. Young will get to that one with no issues. He'll make the play over to first for out number 1. Oop. I almost forgot to adjust all of this. Edgar Renteria, now the batter. 7 homers, 22 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 94, and that's going to be a fly ball into left field. Under that is going to be Sanders. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Mike Matheny, now the batter for the Cardinals. 3 homers, 15 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 63. Just misses being a hit. Instead, that's going to be grounded over to second. Selby will get to that one for the Reds. He'll make the play over to first with no issue, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals here in the top of the second. Still a little bit of a soggy field, but it's 2-1 Cincinnati after 2. Top of the third brings us back to the top of the Reds order. Here's Tucker. Tucker tonight is 0 for 1. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 11. Swing and a miss by Tucker. That'll be strike 3 for out number 1. Second strikeout of the night for Tucker here tonight. That'll bring Ochoa up to the plate. Ochoa tonight has a single. And he scored a run. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 39, and that's going to be a base hit for Ochoa. He will have another single. The infield will go to double play depth as Casey, now the batter. Casey tonight has a walk, actually. Ochoa, not a threat to steal. He will hold. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a patient 48, and that's going to be a base hit for Casey. He will have a single as well. Soft blooper into right field. Runner on first advances 1 base. All of a sudden, the Reds have something going on here with 1 out. And Young at the plate. Young tonight is 1 for 1. He's got a single with an RBI. Ochoa at second, Casey at first. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough, I'm going to re-roll that because that's cocked. The tough 3, that's going to be a swing and a miss. A pretty ugly swing by Young. That'll be strike 3 for out number 2. That'll bring Selby back to the plate. Selby lined out his first time up. Ochoa at second, Casey at first. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 43, and that's going to be a base hit for Selby. That'll bring Ochoa to the plate at the very least. Runner on first is going to advance 2 bases. So Ochoa will score. Casey will go to third. Selby to first. 3-1 Reds. Stadium groans. Ugh. That'll bring Reese to the plate with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Reese tonight is 0 for 1. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a tough 7. Swing and a miss by Reese. Strike 3. That will retire the side. But the Reds pick up a little breathing room here. 1 run on 3 hits. Now 3-1 Cincinnati as we get set for the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third is actually going to bring the pitcher's spot up first. Gene Steckschulte actually hits off a pitcher hitting card number 16, which is actually decent from the looks of it, so he might know what the bat's actually for. We'll see if Brower can do anything about that small problem. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a patient 96. That's not going to be anything he's going to do with it. That'll be grounded over to short. Picking that up is going to be Reese. He'll make the play for out number 1. By the way, due to the unusual circumstances of this game, I'm going to give both of these relief pitchers 5 innings before I subject them to fatigue unless they allow 6 runs like normal. Just for the unusual circumstance of them having to be, but was having a rain delay in the top of the second. Here's Vigna. Vigna tonight is 0 for 1. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 92. That's going to be a ground ball over to second base. Picking that up is Selby. He'll make the throw over to first for out number 2. Here's Robinson. Robinson's 0 for 1. Actually, Robinson's 1 for 1 with a single tonight. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 65. Just misses being anything on base. That'll be flied into left field. Sanders getting under that one for the Reds. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals here in the bottom of the third. Cincinnati up 3-1 after 3. Top of the fourth brings us to the bottom of the Reds order. Here's Stinnett. Stinnett tonight is 0 for 1. I'll just be happy if I don't have another 12-11 marathon like I did last week on Wednesday. Steckschulte will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 38. That'll be a swing and a miss by Stinnett. Strike 3, out number 1. Brower actually is coming to the plate. He is hitting off of pitcher hitting card number 13. Of course, you guys know the drill by now. No individual batting stats for the pitchers on the pitcher hitting cards. Steckschulte will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 26. Swing and a miss by Brower. Strike 3, that'll be out number 2. Sanders, now the batter with 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Sanders is 0 for 1. Steckschulte will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 30. That's actually going to be a wild pitch for Steckschulte, ball 1. That is within his wild pitch range. We will pitch again. 7 is going to be a tough 91. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Vigna. He'll make the play, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds here in the top of the fourth. Still 3-1 Cincinnati as we move to the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth brings us to the heart of the Cardinals' order. Here's Polanco. Polanco tonight has a sacrifice hit. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little Wednesday night baseball here on the channel. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 50, and that'll be a pop-up on the infield. Going into foul territory is going to be Casey. He will make the catch for out number 1. Here's Drew. Drew today is 1 for 1. He's got a single with an RBI. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett, and he will pitch. 9 is a tough 76. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Under that is going to be Tucker. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Here's Paquette. Paquette tonight is 0 for 1. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 61. That's going to be a fly ball into right field. Ochoa is there. He'll make the catch. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 4th. Still 3-1 Cincinnati after 4. If you're just joining us, we had a heavy rain delay in the top of the 2nd that caused both starting pitchers to be lifted. Top of the 5th coming up, and we've got Tucker at the plate for the Reds. Tucker is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts tonight. His bat has been fairly quiet tonight. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 70. That is going to be a ground ball over to short. Picking that up is going to be Renteria. He'll make the throw over to first for out number 1. Here's Ochoa. Ochoa tonight is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 3. That'll be an ugly swing by Ochoa. Strike 3 for out number 2. First time Ochoa has not reached base all night. Here's Casey. Casey is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Stecksholt looking to Matheny for the sign, and he will pitch. 3 is a tough 11. Swing and a miss by Casey. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds here in the top of the 5th. Still 3-1 Cincinnati as we get set for the bottom of the 5th. Bottom of the 5th brings us to the middle of the Cardinals' order. Here's Lankford. Lankford tonight is 0 for 1. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6. Actually, that die's cocked. 6 is a patient 3. That'll be a walk for Lankford. He will lead the inning off with a walk. The infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Renteria. Renteria tonight is 0 for 2. Or 0 for 1, I should say. Are they going to bring the corners in for the bunt? Actually, he is going to lay down the bunt. Try to move Lankford into position. He's going to miss that. Let's see. Miss on trying to bunt. Seems like it's going to be probably 2 strikes, I think. It's been a while since I've had anything other than an SH for a sacrifice hit on a bunt. See, that's more rare plays. Oh, here we go. Batter misses a pitch. On a second miss, the batter strikes out. I think they're going to stick with a bunt here. This time it'll be a good sacrifice over to third base. The only play that Young will have will be over to first for out number 1. Here's Matheny. Matheny tonight is 0 for 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Matheny representing the tying run. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett, and he will pitch. 4 is a wheelhouse 90. That's going to be way too high. That'll be grounded over to... That'll be hit hard, but it'll be hit right to Reese. He'll make the play over to first for out number 2. Langford will take third on the play. Here's Stecksholt coming up to the plate. Stecksholt tonight is 0 for... Actually, no, he hasn't batted yet tonight. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 69, he's a righty. That'll be in play. A 32 is going to be a base hit for Stecksholt. Langford will score 3-2 in favor of the Cardinals, or in favor of the Reds. Stadium cheers. Yay! A little bit of small ball paying off here for the Cardinals as they're within 1. And here's Vigna. Vigna tonight is 0 for 2. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 26. That's actually going to be a base hit for Vigna. Runner on first advances, he's going to go 2 bases. And all of a sudden, the tying run is 90 feet away. Batter now is Robinson. Robinson is 1 for 2. He's got a single. Philip Reynolds, suddenly nervous about the Cardinals having the tying run at third base. Fans here at Busch Stadium hoping Robinson can tie this game. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett, and he will pitch. 5 is going to be a tough 59. That's not going to do it. That's going to be grounded over to third. Picking that up is going to be Young. He will make the play over to first, and that will retire the side. 2 hits, but the Cardinals can't get the tying run across the plate. Well, 1 run, 2 hits. The Cardinals can't get the tying run across the plate. 3-2 Cincinnati after 5. Top of the 6th coming up, and they're going to let the Cardinals are going to let Stecksholt pitch at least one more inning, but we are going to get some activity in the St. Louis bullpen as getting loose for the Cardinals is going to be the Cardinals are going to get Jason Christensen warming up. As for the Reds, they are going to get Hector Mercado warming up. So both teams getting some bullpen activity here. 3-2 Cincinnati, top of the 6th. And I will see you guys for the bottom of the 6th. Middle of the order up for the Reds, here's Young. Young is 1 for 2 tonight. Stecksholt will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 65, he's batting lefty. That's wheelhouse. A 50, that's going to be a base hit for Young. He will lead the inning off with a single. That'll bring the infield to double play depth. Selby, now the batter. Selby tonight is 1 for 1. It was 1 for 2 with a single. I think the Reds are going to have him lay down the bunt. Try to play a little small ball here. That'll be a good sacrifice right back to the mound. Stechschult will only have the play to first for the first out of the inning. That'll send Young to second base. Here's Reese. Reese tonight is 0 for 2. Young waiting with an insurance run for Cincinnati here. Stechschult will get the sign from Matheny, and he will pitch. 4 is a wheelhouse 8, and Reese is going to find a big way to extend the lead for the Reds. He's going to do it with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Pokey Reese. 2-run shot, 5-2 in favor of the Reds. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Stinnett, and that's going to be it for Stechschult. The Cardinals are going to go to the bullpen. Coming in to pitch for the Cardinals, a little bit sooner than they wanted to bring him in, but no help for that at this point. But coming in to pitch will be Jason Christensen. 1-1 with a 4.66 ERA. 19 and a third innings pitched. 15 hits, 4 homers, 10 walks, 19 strikeouts in 2001. He will be the third Cardinals pitcher tonight. Christensen will get the sign from Matheny. 5-2 Reds, top of the 6th. Christensen will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 19. Swing and a miss by Stinnett. That'll be strike 3 for out number 2. Two outs, and the Reds are going to let Brower pitch one more inning, so they're going to have him bat here. Brower is 0 for 1, though. He struck out. Christensen will get the sign from Matheny, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 49. Well, actually, that's going to be a called strike 3 on Brower, but either way, the side will be retired. 2 runs, 2 hits, a sacrifice hit, a 2-run bomb by Pokey Reese. Score is now 5-2 Cincinnati as we get set for the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th brings us back to the heart of the Cardinals' order once again. Here's Polanco. Polanco tonight is 0 for 1. He's got a sacrifice hit. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 2. Swing and a miss by Polanco. That'll be strike 3 for out number 1. Here's Drew. Drew tonight is 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. 5-2 Cincinnati, bottom of the 6th. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 15 is wheelhouse for Drew. A 94, though, is going to be a little bit too high. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Ochoa getting under that one for the Reds. He will make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Paquette now the batter. Paquette is 0 for 2 tonight. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a wheelhouse 66, and Paquette at the top of the range will have a base hit to extend the inning. Two outs in the inning brings Langford to the plate with Paquette at first. Langford is 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 4, and once again, Langford will work a walk out of the at-bat. And now the Cardinals have 2 on, 2 out, and the tying run coming to the plate in the form of Renteria. Renteria tonight, though, is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice hit. Not a time for a sacrifice, though. Brower will get the sign from Stinnett. Fans here at Busch Stadium are on their feet. Brower will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a tough 6. Swing and a miss by Renteria. Strike 3. That will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, but the Cardinals can't get anything out of it. Still 5-2 Cincinnati after 6. Stadium groans. Ugh. Philip Reynolds sighs. Phew. Top of the 7th coming up, and we're back to the top of the Reds order. Here's Sanders. Sanders tonight is 0 for 2. He's got a walk, though. 5-2 Cincinnati, top of the 7th. Christensen will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 73. That will be a ground ball over to short. Picking that up is going to be Renteria. He will make the play over to first for out number 1. Here's Tucker. Tucker's 0 for 3 tonight. He's got his 2 strikeouts. Christensen will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 95. He's not that patient. That's going to be lifted into right field. Coming under that is going to be Drew. He will make the catch for out number 2. Two outs will bring Ochoa to the batter's box. Ochoa is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Christensen will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 6, that's a wheelhouse 64. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Drew will get under that one as well. He's near the track, but he'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. Stadium sighs. Phew! 1, 2, 3 go the Reds here in the top of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. Don't forget, we will have Ultra Quick Baseball after tonight's game. No baseball tomorrow night, as I'll be back on Jester's channel as we continue our top 100 board games of all time countdown. We will be on, I think we're on 80 to 71, I want to say, is what's coming up on Thursday. As for what's coming up Friday on the channel, we'll be headed over to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, for a little interleague play in this replay, as the Arizona Diamondbacks will be in Kansas City to take on the Royals. Once again, we will have the big unit Randy Johnson making his second appearance on the board, as Paul Bird leads the Royals in their board debut in this replay. Diamondbacks Royals Thursday night. Bottom of the 7th coming up, and we've got the bottom of the Cardinals order coming up. Matheny leading off for the Cardinals. Matheny, however, is 0 for 2 tonight. And Phillip looking happy, getting into Digital Diamond. Phillip looking happy about the Reds picking up some insurance here. But before we get to that, Brower is going to come out of the game. The Reds are going to go to the bullpen. Coming in to pitch for Cincinnati will be Hector Mercado. 3-2 with a 4.08 ERA, 53 innings pitched, 55 hits, 6 homers, 30 walks, 59 strikeouts in 2001. His job is to keep this game right where it is. Mercado will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 91. Not that patient against the lefty. That'll be grounded over to short. Grabbing that is going to be Reese. He will make the play for out number 1. Yeah. Christensen is going to come out of the game. We're going to get some activity in the St. Louis bullpen, as getting loose for the Cardinals is going to be... Cardinals are going to get Mike Timlin warming up. As for who they're going to bring in to pinch hit, that's a different question. Somebody who hits lefties well... Coming in to pinch hit for the Cardinals is going to be Eli Marrero. 2 homers, no walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Mercado will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 45. Called strike 3 on Marrero. He doesn't like the call. He says to the umpire, that was high. The umpire says, you're high. You're also out. Go sit. He's got the second out of the inning. Batter now is Vina. Vina tonight is 1 for 3 with a single. 5-2 Reds, bottom of the 7th. Mercado will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 45, and that's going to be a base hit for Vina. He will have a single. Second hit of the night for Vina. As 2 outs will bring Robinson into the batter's box. Robinson tonight is 1 for 3. Mercado will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a tough 66. That will be a fly ball into left field. Sanders will get under that one for Cincinnati. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A 2-out single comes to nothing for the Cardinals. Still 5-2 Reds after 7. Cardinals need a pitcher. Coming in to pitch for St. Louis is going to be Mike Timlin. 4-5 with a 4.09 ERA, 72 2/3 innings pitched, 78 hits, 6 homers, 19 walks, 47 strikeouts in 2001. Here in the top of the 8th, he will have to contend with the middle of the Reds' order. Leading off the top of the 8th for the Reds is Casey. Casey is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk tonight. Timlin will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 96. That'll be lifted into right field. Drew will be back for that one. He'll make the catch for out number 1. One out in the inning, and the batter now is Young. Young tonight is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Timlin will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 26. That'll be a called strike 3 on Young, actually. Strike 3 for out number 2. Selby, now the batter. Selby is 1 for 2 with a hit and a sacrifice hit. Timlin will get the sign from Matheny, and he will pitch. 8 is a patient 3. Selby will extend the inning with a walk. Here's Reese. Reese gave the Reds a little bit of breathing room with a 2-run shot back in the 6th. 5-2 Reds, top of the 8th. Timlin will get the sign from Matheny, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 46. That'll be grounded over to third. Picking that up is going to be Polanco. He'll make the throw to second, actually, to get Selby, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except the walk for the Reds. It is now 5-2 Cincinnati as we head for the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th brings us to the heart of the Cardinals' order once again. Here's Polanco. Polanco is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice hit tonight. 5-2 Cincinnati in the bottom of the 8th. Mercado will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 44, and that's going to be a base hit for Polanco. He will have a single. The infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Drew. Drew tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI single. Mercado looking in at Stinnett for the sign, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 90. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Selby. We'll see if they can turn the double play. That'll be a 5 or less on 2D6. No, Polanco will be thrown out. Drew will make first. That'll be out number 1. One out in the inning. Batter now is Paquette. Paquette tonight is 1 for 3. Mercado will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 96. That'll be lifted into left field. Sanders back for that one. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Batter now is Langford. Langford is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Mercado will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a tough 40. That'll be a swing and a miss by Langford. That will retire the side. Nothing across except A single is all the Cardinals can get out of that. Here after 8, 5-2 Cincinnati. Top of the ninth coming up, and before we go too far, we're going to get some activity in the Cincinnati bullpen as starting to get loose for Cincinnati. They want the closer tonight. They're going to go to Danny Graves. Stinnett leading off for the Reds. Stinnett tonight is 0 for 3. He struck out 3 times. Timlin will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 52. That'll be popped up behind the plate. Matheny will have time for a 10-second power nap before he'll make the catch for out number 1. That got popped way up the chimney. Mercado's going to come out of the game. The Reds are going to go to the bench. Coming into pinch hit for the Reds is going to be Ruben Rivera. 6 homers, 11 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. His job is to try to get get on base so the Reds can maybe pick up a little more insurance. Timlin will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 83. That won't help. That'll be grounded over to short. Grabbing that is going to be Renteria. He will make the play for out number 2. Two outs will bring Sanders up to the plate. Sanders is 0 for 3. Timlin will get the sign from Matheny. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 28. That will be popped up on the infield. Second base, waiting for that is Vina. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds here in the top of the 9th. 5-2 Cincinnati as we get set for the bottom of the 9th, where we have the age-old question to answer of, will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Philip Reynolds is pulling for all of the 9th inning magic. He wants to see the Wizards at Hogwarts come down and bless the Cardinals with all of the 9th inning magic they can muster. Reds need a pitcher, though. Coming in to pitch and try to finish this game for Cincinnati is going to be the closer, Danny Graves. 6-5 with a 4.15 ERA and 32 saves. 80 1/3 innings pitched, 83 hits, 7 homers, 18 walks, 49 strikeouts in 2001. In order to pull this off, Graves will have to contend with the bottom of the Cardinals' order. Here's Renteria. Renteria tonight is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice hit. Graves will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 11, and Renteria is going to get us started off with a base hit. The infield will go to double play depth. Matheny, now the batter. Matheny tonight is 0 for 3. Graves will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 21, and Matheny will have a base hit as well. Hard grounder into left field. Runner on first advances 2 bases, and just like that, we've got runners at the corners with nobody out. Timlin is going to come out of the game. The Cardinals are going to go to the bench again. And no bonus points for guessing who they want as the tying run right now. The Cardinals are going to 1. Mark McGwire. 22 homers, 40 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. The infield... The infield's going to stay back at double play depth. They're going to trade Renteria's run for 2 outs. Especially since McGwire can tie the game with 1 swing of the bat. Graves will get the sign from Stinnett. Fans here at Busch Stadium are loud. Graves will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 49. That'll be a fly ball into left field, into right field. Back for that is Ochoa. He will make the catch. That will be out number 1. Now, on an in-play, let's see. That's not what I want either. I'm just checking. I believe on an in-play, you reduce the runner's base running, the runner's base rating. Scores of his run rating is a 7 or higher. Actually, Renteria is a 7, so he will score on the sacrifice fly by McGwire. F9, R3 plus. Actually, F9, R3 plus. There we go. Score is now 5-3 in favor of Cincinnati. But 1 out in the inning. What? Hold on. Renteria should have been at third. Hold on, I gotta back up a couple plays. So, the scoreboard's right. I just need to make sure Digital Diamond is all straight. So, bear with me just a second. Come on, Digital Diamond. I think I entered the wrong thing in Digital Diamond, so bear with me. I'm going to get this all sorted out. Okay, there we go. So Renteria, oops, I think I backed up 1 play too far. Alright, so 1B for Renteria puts him at first. One B star will put Renteria at third base based on the flip from the fast action card. My apologies for the delay. I'm just getting this next play sorted out. And McGwire pinch hit for Timlin. F9, R3 plus. So now we should be all good. Perfect. Okay, now it's 5-3. Batter now is Vina. My apologies for the delay once again. Vina is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Graves trying to finish this game. Graves will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. Let's see, 6. That's going to be an in-play 72. That'll be way too high. That'll be grounded to short. The question now is, can the Reds end the game? A 7 or less on 2D6, they will. No, Matheny will be thrown out. Vina will make second, or make first. 2 outs in the inning. Two outs, and the last chance for the Cardinals is going to come to... It's actually not going to come to Kerry Robinson. He's going to come out of the game. Coming in to pinch hit and take over if the... Coming in to pinch hit and take over in center field if this game goes further is going to be Jim Edmonds. 27 homers, 59 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. He is the tying run. Graves looking in at Stinnett for the sign. Fans here at Busch Stadium are on their feet hoping Edmonds can keep this going. Graves will set and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 37, and that's going to be a walk, and that's going to bring the winning run to the plate. Uh-oh, Philip, I think you were praying a little too hard for ninth inning magic. Polanco, now the batter. Polanco tonight is 1 for 3 with a single and a sacrifice hit. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, but Polanco can definitely tie or win the game with 1 swing of the bat. Graves will get the sign from Stinnett. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a tough one. Swing and a miss by Polanco. Strikeout. That's your game. The Cincinnati Reds hold on for dear life here in the bottom of the ninth after a rain delay in the top of the second to win this one by a final score of 5-3. Stadium groans. Ugh. Philip Reynolds sighs. Phew. Final line score coming up. Hold on. I forgot to enter the last play. You know I'm just giving you a hard time, right, Philip? For the Reds, 5 runs on 7 hits and no errors. For the Cardinals, 3 runs, 9 hits and no errors. Winning pitcher tonight is going to be Jim Brower. He will take the win. Andy, actually, shockingly, the starter for the Cardinals, Andy Bennis, actually will take the loss. Hector Mercado will have a hold, and Danny Graves will end up with the save. We are not done yet, though, as we still have to see how the rest of the majors fared. As usual, I'm doing my cleanup, so bear with me while we get set for that. Let's see how the rest of the majors fared here. And to do that, we're going to ask our friends at Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games for a little bit of help. A washout early in the game turns into some ninth inning drama as the Cincinnati Reds hold off a furious charge by the Cardinals, who got the winning run to the plate. The Reds have won this one 5-3. But let's see how the rest of the majors fared. We're going to start off on May 4th with the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, who are both S's. Los Angeles rolls a 43, that is 5. Arizona rolls an 11, that is 1. That's a win for the Blue Bombers. Indians and the Twins. Indians, T62 is 8. Twins, Q14 is 3. That's a win for the Tribe. Red Sox and the Yankees are both S's. Red Sox roll a 21, that is 3. Yankees roll a 55, that is 7. That's a win for the Bronx Bombers. Rangers and the Mariners. Texas currently running away with the AL East. And that looks like it's going to continue. Texas, W56 is 9. Seattle, P46 is 5. That'll be a win for Texas. Padres and the Giants. Padres, wow, R11 is 1. Giants, Q11 is 0. And the pitcher's duel goes to the Friars. June 5th, Athletics and the Angels. Oakland, S21 is 3. Anaheim, R62 is 8. That'll be a win for the Halos. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Dodgers, S33 is 4. Diamondbacks are also an S. They roll a 13, though. That is also 3. Actually, that's 3. The Dodgers will take that game. Tigers and the Red Sox. Tigers, P14 is 2. Red Sox, O44. That is 4. That'll be a win for the Bo Sox. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals, S55 is 7. Cubs, U61, that is 8. That game will go to the Baby Bears. Astros and the Rockies. Houston, O43 is 4. Colorado, U51 is 6. That'll be a win for the Rockies. Pirates and the Marlins, who are both O's. Pittsburgh rolls a 52, that is 5. Marlins roll a 61, that is 6. That'll be a win for the Fishies. White Sox and the Royals. Chicago, N34 is 3. Kansas City, O52 is 5. That'll be a win for Kansas City. Reds and the Brewers. Reds, M66 is 8. Brewers 0-15 is 2. Another game that belongs to the Reds. Indians and the Twins. Cleveland T66 is 10. Minnesota Q55 is going to be a lot less. It's going to be less than 10. That is 6. That'll be a win for the Tribe. Braves and the Expos. Atlanta M23 is 2. Montreal Q26 is 3. The NL leading Expos get another win. Orioles and the Yankees. Baltimore P41 is 4. Yankees Q56 is 6. That'll be a win for the Bronx Bombers. Mets and the Phillies. Mets O23 is 3. Phillies S53 is 6. The Phillies will double up the Mets. Rangers and the Mariners. Texas W25 is 4. Seattle P61, that is 6. That'll be a win for Seattle. Padres and the Giants. San Diego R36 is 4. San Francisco Q12 is 1. The Friars will pray up another win. Devil Rays and the Blue Jays. Devil Rays N35 is 3. Blue Jays M26 is also 3. They will go to extras. Tampa Bay rolls a 1, plus 2 is 3. Toronto rolls a 3, plus 0 is 3. That'll be a win for the Blue Jays in extras. Athletics and the Angels. Oakland S21 is 3. Anaheim R36 is 4. That'll be another win for the Halos. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, both S's. Los Angeles rolls a 46. That is 5. Arizona rolls a 15. That is 3. That'll be a win for the Dodgers. Tigers and the Red Sox. Detroit P51 is 5. Boston 034 is 4. And the Kitty Cats eat the Bo Sox. Cardinals and the Cubs. I know that's gross. Cardinals S11 is 1. Cubs, actually U11 is also 1. They will go to extras. St. Louis roll a 1. Minus 2 is negative 1. Cubs roll a 6. Plus 2 is 4. That'll be a win for the Baby Bears in extras. Astros and the Rockies. Houston O22 is 3. Colorado U34 is 5. That'll be a win for the Rockies. Pirates and the Marlins are both O's. Pittsburgh rolls a 24. That is 3. Florida rolls a 45. That is 4. The Marlins will beat the Pirates. White Sox and the Royals. Chicago N15 is 2. Kansas City 036 is a big game. 36 sends them down 2 columns. Kansas City on column M. 52 is 4. The Royals will still double up the White Sox. Reds and the Brewers. Cincinnati M24 is 2. Brewers O21, that is also 2. They will go to extras. Cincinnati rolls a 1. Minus 1 is 0. Milwaukee rolls a 3. Minus 3 is 0. Neither team wanted to win that game, but the Brewers, by virtue of home field, will get it in extras. Indians and the Twins. Cleveland T63 is 8. Minnesota Q33 is 4. The Tribe will double up the Twins. Braves and the Expos. Atlanta, M35 is 3. Montreal, Q44 is 5. Montreal gets another win. Orioles and the Yankees. Baltimore, P23 is 3. Yankees, Q21 is also 3. They will go to extras. Baltimore rolls a 2, plus 1 is 3. New York rolls a 6, plus 1 is 7. That'll be a win for the Yankees in extras. Mets and the Phillies. Mets, 046 is 4. Phillies, S51 is 5. That'll be a win for the Fightin' Phils. Rangers and the Mariners. Texas, W63 is 9. Seattle, P65 is 8. A shootout goes to the Rangers. Padres and the Giants. Padres, R53 is a big game for San Diego. .31 sends them back one column, so they're on column Q. 12 is 1. San Francisco also a Q. They roll a 33, though. That is 4. The Giants will get that win. Devil Rays and the Blue Jays. Devil Rays, N46 is 4. Toronto, M31 is 3. Tampa Bay will take that win. On to June 7th. Athletics and the Angels. Oakland, S36 is 5. Anaheim, R55 is 7. That'll be a win for the Angels. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Dodgers, S65 is 9. Diamondbacks are also an S. They roll a 32. That is 4. That's a win for the Dodgers. Tigers and the Red Sox. Detroit, P43 is 4. Boston, 016 is 2. Detroit will double up Boston. Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals, S62 is 8. Cubs, U24, that is 4. The Cardinals will double up the Cubs. Astros and the Rockies. Houston, 042 is 4. Colorado, U34 is 5. That'll be another win for the Rockies. Pirates and the Marlins are both O's. Pittsburgh rolls a 65, that is 8. Florida rolls a 16, that is 2. The Pirates will get a win over the Marlins. White Sox and the Royals. Chicago, N63 is 6. Kansas City, 052, that is 5. Chicago will get a win. Indians and the Twins. Cleveland, T56 is 8. Minnesota, Q32 is 4. The Indians double up the Twins. Braves and the Expos. Atlanta, M13 is 1. Montreal, Q46 is 5. And Ultra Quick Baseball continues to be very good to the Expos. Orioles and the Yankees. Baltimore, P65 is 8. Yankees, Q32 is 4. The Orioles will double up the Yankees. Mets and the Phillies. Mets, 054 I should say, that is 5. Phillies, S43, that is also 5. They will go to extras. Mets roll a 2, plus 3 is 5. Phillies roll a 4, plus 0. That'll be a win for the Mets in extras. Padres and the Giants. Padres, R55 is 7. Giants, Q36 is 4. That'll be a win for the Padres. Devil Rays and the Blue Jays. Devil Rays, N66 is 9. Toronto, M44 is 4. That'll be a win for Tampa Bay. That is your Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Friday. No baseball tomorrow night, as I'll be on Jester's channel, continuing my top 100 board games of all-time countdown. Friday, we'll be at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, to continue the 2001 season replay, as the Arizona Diamondbacks will be playing the Kansas City Royals. Randy Johnson will be up for the Diamondbacks, and Paul Byrd will be up for the Royals. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the official frozen cookbook with the dessert. It's basically chocolate-covered cherries, as I did announce a change from what I was originally going to be doing on Saturday this week. Sunday, we'll also be wrapping the winter campaign in Arkham Horror, the card game, at some point. Sunday morning, we'll be starting some football stress testing as we play second season football by Play Games. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care everyone. The Cincinnati Reds weather a furious charge from the St. Louis Cardinals, who get the winning run to the plate in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, and a long rain delay in the top of the second to win this block game by a final score of 5-3. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Jester's channel.